Well, tonight, the inmate who was mistakenly released from the Orleans Parish Jail is still on the run. That's according to the sheriff's office. Jail staff let Khalil Bryan walk out on Friday due to a mix-up with another inmate who was supposed to be released on bail. So over the weekend, WWL investigative reporter Mike Pearlstein, he broke the news that Bryan may have been turned loose around 1:30 in the morning, and the public didn't find out until NOPD called a news conference more than 12 hours later. Today, Mike joining me now in studio with more details on Bryan's background. It just adds to the list of things happening at the jail right now.
Right, and quite a few details, Charisse. There have been multiple possibilities to hold this 30-year-old Khalil Bryan, to keep him locked up, but Sheriff Susan Hudson said that human error led to a breakdown in the release process. Bryan's most recent arrest was on July 15th, and he was booked with multiple charges. A police report states that Bryan was first spotted in a stolen car and chased by officers over the Crescent City connection with speeds up to 120 miles an hour. After he bailed from the car, the report states that he was tased and captured, and 240 grams of marijuana was found inside the car. Now, upon being booked in that case, Bryan had warrants for his arrest in both Orleans and Jefferson Parishes. The New Orleans case from 2022 accuses him of breaking down the door of a girlfriend, threatening her with a gun, and stealing her purse. In the Jefferson case from 2023, he is accused of possessing marijuana and ecstasy. New Orleans District Attorney Jason Williams spoke today about the mistaken release.
When you have a situation where 10 violent people easily seem to get out of custody, and then right after that you've got someone who is erroneously released, that only amplifies and exacerbates the anxiety and fear that is real, that victims and witnesses have.
Now, as you said earlier, Charisse, I broke the story over the weekend that Bryan was mistakenly released before 1:30 a.m. and the public was not notified until more than 14 hours later. We still have a lot of questions regarding that timeline.
Yeah, one of those questions I do have. Do we have any information about how this mistake might have happened?
Well, we have not gotten a full explanation from the sheriff or the sheriff's office, but I can tell you, Charisse, that there is a multi-step process for a release, including armband or wristband with a barcode that has to be scanned. That allows the photograph of the booking photograph of the inmate to pop up on a screen to make sure that wristbands or armbands weren't exchanged, that they have the right person. And in this case, Khalil Bryan is somewhat distinctive in that he is listed as 6'2", 300 pounds. The other gentleman who shared the same last name is nowhere near that in physical description. So a lot of unanswered questions here.
All right, Mike, I know you're going to follow along with us. Now it has 2 inmates who are out right now. One still missing from the initial jailbreak that happened a few months ago.
From May 16th, that's right.
All right, thank you so much.